Hello friends, our new experiment is phototransistor characteristics. The name phototransistor tells us that the transistor we are going to study today is different than the transistors you studied in earlier classes. Phototransistor is working on light energy. Photo is corresponding to light. Phototransistor meaning that the transistor which works on light. Whenever light energy is allowed to fall on the transistor converts that energy into electrical energy. This electrical energy can be seen, can be observed in the form of the current and the voltage. Phototransistor is made from semiconductor. Only difference is that this phototransistor is not encapsulated in a plastic or metal case. As it is not encapsulated in a plastic case or a metal case, this semiconductor is sensitive to light. Whenever this light energy falls on the semiconductor material of phototransistor, the electrons in the outermost cells of the atoms of the semiconductor material receives energy from photons of the light. If energy received from photons of the light by the electrons in the outermost cell is more than their binding energies with which they are bound with the valence shell, they will break the bond with which they are bound, get free, and whenever the phototransistor is having free electrons, they will move, and motion of electron will give us the electrical current and voltage. So this is the basic principle behind phototransistor. Phototransistor is basically used for conversion of light energy into electrical energy. Here we are going to study phototransistor characteristics. Actually, there are different ways of studying characteristics of phototransistor because various parameters are there. Intensity of light is one parameter, the electrical current second parameter, the electrical voltage third parameter. What we can do? We can keep the voltage provided to the phototransistor and can vary the intensity. Variation in the intensity falling on the phototransistor will vary the photocurrent. You can go for 2 to 3 such observations for various constant values of the voltage provided to the photodiode, and you can have a graph between the intensity of light on x-axis and the photocurrent on y-axis. That will be the intensity current characteristics of the phototransistor. For our syllabus, we are not required to study this characteristic. For our syllabus, we are recommended to study the IV characteristics of a phototransistor, current voltage characteristics of a phototransistor. So what we do to study these characteristics? We shall keep the intensity of light constant, which is falling on the phototransistor. The reverse voltage given to the phototransistor will be varied in various steps. That will vary the photocurrent flowing through the transistor. We shall take 11 different readings for same intensity. 0 volt, minus 1 volt, minus 2 volt, minus 3 volt up to minus 10 volt. After that we may go for the second observation. In the second observation we shall change the intensity, we shall make it constant to some other value. We will vary the voltage in the same fashion and note the corresponding photocurrent. This is the second set. You can go for the third set also. For the third set, again you have to keep the intensity constant for some other value and repeat the same procedure. After that, you need to plot graph between the reverse voltage given to the phototransistor and the reverse current obtained in the phototransistor. That will give us the IV characteristics of phototransistor. Before going to perform the actual experiment on phototransistor, let us first see the circuit diagram required to study a phototransistor. This is the circuit diagram we need to study phototransistor. You will find that the phototransistor is connected in common emitter connection. To the collector, resistance is given for controlling current passing through the phototransistor. Voltage given to the phototransistor can be varied, as you see the variable DC power supply given here. The current flowing through the phototransistor, it is the reverse current. This reverse current is measured in a milliammeter. As you see here, base is open. Whenever base of a transistor is open, in general, the transistor will not be working. As base is open, no transistor will work. In case of photodiode, the base is open, and what we are going to do? We are going to allow the light from this light source to fall on this open base. This base is exposed to light. As this base is exposed to light, electrons will be made free inside this base, and these electrons will give rise to the base current. As base current is flowing through the transistor, it will give rise to the collector current as well as emitter current. So we need this circuit diagram to study IV characteristics, current voltage characteristics of a phototransistor. You need to remember this circuit diagram. While sending you the demonstration video of performance of this experiment, I am also going to send you PDF of this chart, PDF of this literature. Okay, you have to write down the literature provided in this PDF of phototransistor on your WhatsApp group, in your practicals, in your journals. Okay, and I am also going to provide you the readings needed to plot the graph. So let us start the experiment. To start the experiment, let me show you the kit we need for this purpose. As you see in the video, kit is there. Here we have the phototransistor. For safety of the phototransistor, we use this envelope, and it is closed in the envelope. As you see here, it is transparent portion. This transparent portion is corresponding to the open base. Okay, so this phototransistor is always enclosed inside an envelope. Then this is the milliammeter in which we are going to measure and note the reverse current flowing through the phototransistor when it is working. This is the voltmeter. This voltmeter is providing the reverse voltage given to the phototransistor. So we shall measure the reverse voltage we are going to provide to the phototransistor and note the corresponding current flowing through the phototransistor. To measure the intensity falling on the phototransistor, we in our lab we in our lab is having the lux meter. There are various units of measurement of intensity of light. Lux is the smallest unit for measurement of intensity of light. You will find here is a meter. It is a digital meter. This digital meter can show you the intensity of light. This digital meter can show you the intensity of light in the form of lux. Okay, two switches are there. This switch is for selection of the scale. You can select the scale for 0 to 1999 lux. The second for 2000 to about how much this is about 10,000 and about 20,000, and third scale is about 20,000 to it is 50,000. We do not need very high intensities. So what we do, we shall take the first scale, because the first scale is used to supply maximum intensity up to about 2000 lux. This is the on off switch. Okay, this is the digital meter which provides the reading of intensity of light falling on the phototransistor. Okay, then here we have a face, a white face. This white face is always placed on this phototransistor exactly horizontal to the surface of the earth. This is used for measurement of intensity of light. Now, how the intensity of light is measured by this white face? This white face is nothing but a transducer. What is transducer? Transducer is a device which converts one form of energy into any other form. So, this white surface is the transducer. This transducer converts the light energy falling on it into the electrical energy. This cord connected to the transistor carries the electrical energy to this meter. This meter has a digital circuit. It converts the energy in continuous form into digital form in terms of lux. So, we shall call this total unit as lux meter, and we shall use this unit to measure the intensity of light falling on the phototransistor in the form of lux. We are going to take 3 sets. For the first set, let us arrange the intensity of light falling on the phototransistor is about 300 lux. You find that the intensity was set for 300 lux, but the intensity is not remaining constant. It is fluctuating, continuously changing. The reason is AC mains. The voltage provided by AC mains to our lamp is not constant. There are certain fluctuations in the voltage provided to the lamp, and therefore the intensity of light is also never uniform, never exactly constant. It may also change slightly, and therefore the meter shows us slight changes in the intensity of light. So, for the first set, the intensity of light is roughly set to 300 lux. Let us go for readings of this first set. Because of this white background, you may not be able to see the reading of the voltmeter and the millimeter. I will set the voltage and read the corresponding current, and I will tell you what is the voltage and what is the corresponding value of the current. Initial voltage is 0. In the voltmeter, initial voltage is 0, and we find that the current is also 0. Now, let us make the voltage minus 1 volt. When we make the voltage minus 1 volt, the current becomes 0.1 milliampere. Now, let me make the voltage minus 2 volt. When the voltage becomes minus 2 volt, the current in the millimeter becomes 0.2 milliampere. Now, let us make the voltage minus 3 volt. For minus 3 volt, the current is 0.3 ampere. For the next reading, let us make the voltage minus 4 volt. For minus 4 volt, the current is 0.4 milliampere. Let us make the voltage 5 volt. For 5 volt, the current is about 0.5 milliampere. For minus 6 volt, the current is about minus 0.6 milliampere. For minus 7 volt, the current is about 0.7. Of course, it is reverse current, so we may call minus 0.7. Let us go to input voltage is equal to minus 8 volt. When input voltage is made minus 8 volt, output is 0.8 milliampere. For input is equal to minus 9 volt, the current will become minus 0.9 milliampere, and for minus 10 volt input voltage, the current will be about 1 milliampere. So here we find that as the reverse voltage is increasing, the reverse current is also increasing with the reverse voltage. You will find these are the readings for first set when the intensity of light is held constant at 300 lux. For 0 volt, current is 0. For minus 1 volt, current is 0.1. Minus 2 volt, current 0.2. Minus 3 volt, current 0.3. Minus 4 volt, current 0.4. Minus 5 volt, current 0.5. Minus 6 volt, current minus 0.6. Minus 7 volt, current 0.7. Minus 8 volt, current 0.8. Minus 9 volt, current 0.9. Minus 10 volt, current is 1 milliampere. This is first set. After having performed first set, we are going to perform second set, and for second set we are going to keep intensity of light falling on the phototransistor is equal to about 600 lux constant. So let us vary the intensity of light falling on the phototransistor, keeping the white transducer on the phototransistor, and measure the intensity of light in this lux meter. We have to vary this intensity till it becomes about 600, and as you see, it is about 600. It will continuously change. Fluctuations are there. Now the value is more, fluctuations are also more. So let us make it approximately equal to 600 lux. So it is about 600 lux, and now let us go for the second set where we kept intensity of light is equal to 600 lux constant. Now for 0 volt, the current in the voltage in the voltmeter is 0 volt. The current in the current meter is 0. Now let us make the voltage minus 1 volt. For minus 1 volt, the current is 0.2. Let us make the input voltage minus 3 volt, minus 2 volt, and current here is 0.3. Now let us make the voltage minus 3 volt. The current is 0.4. Now let us make the voltage minus 4 volt. The current is 0.5 milliampere, and for minus 5 volt input voltage, the current will be about 0.6 milliampere. And for input voltage is equal to minus 6 volt, the current becomes 0.75 milliampere, and for 7 volt, the current will now become 0.8 milliampere. For minus 8 volt, the current becomes 0.9. For input is equal to minus 9 volt, the current becomes 1 milliampere, and for input is equal to minus 10 volt, the current becomes about 1.05 milliampere. These are the reading about the second set. Here intensity of lux is 600 lux constant. For 0 volt current is 0. For minus 1 volt current is 0.2. Minus 2 volt current 0.3. Minus 3 volt current 0.4. Minus 4 volt current 0.5. Minus 5 volt current 0.6 milliampere. Minus 6 volt current 0.7 milliampere. Minus 7 volt current 0.8 milliampere. Minus 9 volt current 1 milliampere, and minus 10 volt current is about 1.05 milliampere. This is the readings for second set of the photo transistor. Now let us go for the last set, third one. Here we shall keep the intensity of light about 800 volt. Let us adjust this intensity about 800 volt, taking the table lamp more and more near the phototransistor. As you see in the lux meter, the intensity is made roughly equal to 800 lux. And for this set, let us see what are the possible values of current for various values of reverse voltages. For 0 volt current is 0. Let us make the voltage given to the phototransistor minus 1 volt. When minus 1 volt is given to the phototransistor, the current is now 0.5. Let us make the input minus 2 volt. When minus 2 volt is given to the transistor, the earlier value was 0.5, yes, and when the reverse voltage is made about minus 2 volt, the output current is 0.6. Let us make voltage given to the phototransistor minus 3 volt, output will be 0.8 milliampere. Now the voltage to the phototransistor is made minus 4 volt. The current becomes, it is still 0.8. I think earlier reading was 0.7. So let us write this reading as 0.7 and earlier reading as 0.7, this is 0.8. Now let us vary the voltage to the phototransistor, make it minus 5 volt. The reading is 0.9 milliampere. Now the voltage to the phototransistor is made minus 6 volt. As you see in the voltmeter, the corresponding current is 1 milliampere. Now let us vary the phototransistor voltage to about minus 7 volt. The current changes to 1.1 milliampere. For voltage to the phototransistor equal to minus 8 volt, the current becomes 1.2 milliampere. Now let us make the phototransistor voltage minus 9 volt. For minus 9 volt, the current is 1.3 milliampere, and the final reading voltage to the phototransistor is minus 10 volt and the current is 1.4 milliampere. These are the reading for the third set. In third set, the intensity of light is held constant at 800 lux. For 0 volt, current is 0. For minus 1, current is 0.5. For minus 2, current is 0.6. For minus 3, current is 0.7. For minus 4, current is 0.8. For minus 5, current is 0.9. For minus 6, current is 1. For minus 7, current is 1.1. For minus 8, current is 1.2. For minus 9, current is 1.3. And for minus 10 volts, current is 1.4 milliampere. These are the readings of phototransistor for 3 different sets. In the first set, intensity of light held constant is 300 lux. Reverse voltage varied, corresponding reverse current noted. 11 observations are taken. Okay, in the second set, intensity of light is held constant at 600 lux. Again, the reverse voltage is varied, corresponding currents are noted, same number of observations are taken, and the last set is the intensity of light held constant at 800 lux. Again, the reverse voltage is varied in the same steps and corresponding currents are noted. After having completed readings of phototransistor, you are required to plot the graph for IV characteristics of phototransistor. The voltage given is negative, the current is also negative, and therefore we have to go for third quadrant. In the third quadrant, X component is negative, Y component is also negative. So let us take here, voltage on X axis and current on Y axis. You can plot the points for first set, after that points for second set, after that points for third set. When we complete plotting the points for first set on the graph, connect them. After that, let us plot the point for second set and connect them. After that, let us plot the points for third set and connect them. You will find such type of characteristics. This is approximated characteristics because of the practical conditions. We need to provide ideal conditions to perform such experiment, but it is not possible to provide all the ideal conditions here. So whatever practical conditions with its limitations are provided here, and we will get such characteristics for the voltage and current of a phototransistor, and these are known as IV characteristics of a phototransistor. This is about study of characteristics of a phototransistor. Hope you got it. Thank you.